On the eve of her death, she held a lantern that burned without oil. And every flicker was a confession from beyond the grave. That is where our story begins. In Salem, in the year 1692, the air was heavy and cold, pressing down like the weight of judgment itself. Outside, snow drifted from a low sky, quieting the town into uneasy silence. Inside the jail, in a damp, candlelit cell, Margaret Holloway waited. She was 19, pale and unyielding, her dark hair tangled from days in captivity, her eyes sharp and unblinking, eyes that remembered everything. The cell was narrow, its stone walls slick with moisture, its floor so cold it seemed to gnaw at her bones. A plank of wood served as her bed, but it felt more like a coffin waiting to close around her. Hunger had left her, fear had tried and failed to conquer her. All that remained was memory, and Margaret's memory never failed. She remembered the faces of the accused before her, the neighbors who had been dragged into the court, the mothers who cried for children they would never see again. She remembered the girl of 12 condemned for humming too sweetly, a widow accused because she read her psalms too loudly, and the way the judge's gavel struck the bench with such finality as though every strike broke a soul. Above all, she remembered Reverend Elias Crowthorne, the towering figure whose sermons turned fear into fire. His words, sharpened with holy fervor, spread suspicion like a plague. She had seen him lift the Bible high, his voice rolling like thunder, turning men into accusers and women into trembling shadows. His words lodged in her like splinters. Tonight, they had given her something new to remember. The jailer had entered reluctantly, his face pale, his eyes refusing to meet hers. In his hands he carried a lantern. But this lantern was no ordinary light. It burned without oil. Its flame glowed amber, steady, unnatural. He set it on the floor and left without a word, retreating as though afraid of what it might reveal. Margaret leaned forward, studying it. No smoke. No smell of fuel. Only light, living and strange. She lifted it cautiously.